Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing on this Saturday morning? What is going on, everybody? Hold on a second. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Good morning, y'all. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl, Philly Phil, and I'm back with another video. All right. Welcome to the news hour early on a Saturday morning, guys. What's going on? So we have good news. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Told y'all God is in charge. Okay. Gotta worry about nothing. Justice is slow, but baby, it's certain and it's sure, and it will happen one day if you are patient. Okay. And you got to stay prayed up. You know, Miss Michelle Griggs told me, she said she always knew. She never worried. She knew it would happen. And the same thing is going to happen for Miss Foley. But before we get into Miss Jackie and Carlether Foley, Cupcake McKinney, and guys, you know, I won't be reading a lot of stuff because that stuff gets really graphic. And then YouTube, they did not like the words I was using because it's such a horrific case. But the first defendant, Devone Stallworth, he was found guilty. Hold on. He was found guilty on where is my share? Well, that's weird. Wait a minute, guys. What's going on here? Invite, present. Okay, there we go. All right, hold on. I was about to say, what's going on? Okay, so I don't know. Can y'all see this yet? He was, as you can see, the first defendant, because there's the female too, Derek Ursher. She's going to also have her day in court. But Patrick Devone Stallworth, he was convicted on Friday. Okay, he was convicted. Yes, he was. Thank God for that. It says after less than 1 hour of deliberations, a jury on Friday convicted the man accused of the 2019 kidnapping of the 3-year-old from Birmingham. Patrick Stallworth and his girlfriend planned all day and then carried out the kidnapping of Cupcake McKinney, is what the federal prosecutor said on Friday. And then why? It could have been for the 42-year-old Stallworth. Oh, I don't want to start reading all that stuff. It also could have been because Stallworth's girlfriend, 32-year-old Derek Ursher, had lost custody of her 6 children and wanted another child. It doesn't matter, though, Bird told the jurors. All that matters is you have everything you need to get justice for Kamille McKinney, and they found him guilty. Stallworth's attorney, Derek Collins, said in his closing arguments, however, that the U.S. government failed to prove Stallworth was responsible or even involved in a conspiracy. He said Collins offered condolences to Kamille's family on behalf of himself, Stallworth, and Stallworth's family, but said his client did not do anything to harm the child. The jury felt otherwise, okay? Mr. Stallworth has cried many times over this tragedy, Collins said in closing arguments to the jury, reiterating that is the defense's contention that Brown was solely responsible. My client is a victim for falling in love. Boy, love make you do strange things. Stallworth and Brown were both charged with, and Stallworth now convicted of 1 count of the kidnapping conspiracy, okay? A jury returned with a verdict after less than an hour. Stallworth showed no emotion as the verdict was read. The female, her trial is set for November the 14th in federal court in Tuscaloosa. A sentencing date has not yet been set. In the federal charges, Stallworth faces mandatory life without parole in his federal convictions. We expect the court will sentence him accordingly, said Stallworth, and Patrick Stallworth would never walk free again, said lawyer Peoples, the chief of the U.S. Attorney's Criminal Division. Wow. Today, the jury held the defendant accountable for his actions in victimizing one of the most vulnerable victims in our community, a 3-year-old child. This office remains dedicated to prosecuting those criminals who prey on children. That's what they said. Just as the search for the victim involved many of our local, state, and federal partners, the trial this week also would not have been successful without these agencies. You know, when you want something done, you've got to get the feds involved. The Fed might need to get involved down there in Gwinnett County. It says, I am grateful for their hard work and dedication. While today's verdict does not take away from the pain for Kamille's family or the void in their life they can never feel, they at least know we are one step closer to justice being served on those responsible. FBI acting special agent in charge Felix Rivera Esparra said. Stallworth and Brown are charged with the, okay, I'm not going to get to, because it might get a little wicked. We have justice. One person has been convicted for the 2019 disappearance and taking the life of 3-year-old Kamille Cupcake McKinney. Patrick Stallworth was found guilty on Friday, November the 14th. The female will go on trial. She had lost all 6 of her children. The DHS had taken them. They're saying possibly she could have wanted another one. It doesn't matter. They abducted that little girl and took her life, and they will pay the price. Justice will be served on both of them. Now, let me say good morning, everybody in here again. Hello, Renata. How are you doing? Hello, Jackie. How you doing, Miss Foley? I know you're out taking care of things. I want to play some things anyway. And then, if you have time to call in, we'll appreciate it. But if not, I will hold it down because, baby, we will get justice for Carlether. Okay, we will stand strong. We will not yield. All right. I can say Mad Max is mad today. Okay, he is mad today. One love, no hate. Hello, Devone. How are you doing? Z-Braze, how are you doing? Y'all come on in here. We got something to be happy about. Justice. Good morning, D. Good morning, Joan. Come on in, everybody. Yes. Patience, patience, patience. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to, I want to play the first time, this isn't the first call. That's not the one I wanted to have. Hold on, guys. Let me y'all just, hold on. I don't think that's the, Well, we're going to have to go with this one. I was trying to find the original call I received from Miss Foley when she first called and was saying how, she wasn't getting anywhere. She was calling down there to Gwinnett County. They were not taking her calls. They were not answering her. She couldn't get no response. It was at a standstill. So we're going to go back to, I am going to play a call from a couple of months ago when she called in. So let's listen. Thank you for joining. And I hope that, have I said anything do you need to clarify anything that I've said or what?
Yes, I would like to clarify some things.
Can you turn your TV down in the background?
I just turned it off.
Okay.
Once again, hello everyone. Thank y'all so much for joining. I would like to just tell you this. Something is truly wrong. They are covering up because I have been calling them, trying to get information, trying to get a case number. And so many times I was told that the police had not given them any information, so they didn't have anything, which I never believed. I always felt like something was wrong. You are covering up. The first story, like I said, when my grandson called me, I had talked to my daughter the day before because my sister was in the hospital. I called Kaletha that morning and Kaletha did not answer the phone. I knew something was wrong. And it's just a mother's intuition that because I blame myself, like, why didn't I call Keandra and say, hey, why is your mom not answering the phone? She always calls me right back when I call her, and I didn't. When my grandson called me and said, Mimi, I just started screaming. I said, give us CPR. Give us CPR. Where's my child? Where's my child? Just give us CPR. He said, Mimi. And I have two phones, so I start calling my niece, Tiffany. Then I told her, get a plane. Something has happened to Kaletha. Then I started calling my son. Before I knew it, I hear something, boom, hit the door. It was my son. I ran and opened the door. He was laying on the thing. He said, Mama, Kaletha dead. I passed out. All I remember him saying, Mama, don't do this. Mama, please don't do this. Mama, please don't do this. So he got me up, and before I knew it, a lot of my relatives was here. But when we got there, we was told one story. Then the story changed. Okay. The lady said that the detective, she told me, my son's father, that when they went in the apartment, they was trying to figure out what had happened. They didn't know. When they moved the bed, moved her headboard, there it was. The headboard had been shot through his wall into Kaletha's head. Now, the bedrooms are set up like when you walk in Kaletha's front door, that was Keandre's room. So you would walk through the living room, and that was Kaletha's room on the other end. So it was divided. So we were told that this young man say that he knocked on the door, he left a note on the door. I don't believe him. My grandson said the week before then, there was a white piece of paper on the door with nothing on it. He walked in there and asked his mom, Mama, what is this? She said, I don't know, son. She said that my grandson said that his mama looked at the paper back and forth, didn't see nothing on, so she just took it and put it in trash and said she didn't know. I don't know what it is. So that happened the week before. I've heard some rumors about stuff like that, but I don't want to say because I don't know if it's true. But I was told that that's called setting somebody up and saying that person is black that stay there. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was told. Okay, so we were told that he had put a note on the door stating if he had made any damages, he would pay for it. Please don't call the police. I'm trying to go to the Army. I don't believe him. Nothing they have told me do I believe. Then the lady told me that the young man went home after supposed to have been knocking on the door, got dressed and went to work, got off of his job, came back home, got dressed and drove and was driving to a wedding. The police say that they went in the office and got the emergency key and went in his apartment. That's how they know that the bullet had came from his apartment. And that's when they called him to turn around. He knew what he was doing. I don't care what anyone says. I've been saying it since day one. I don't know if this young man approached my daughter and my daughter turned him down or what, and he could not stand rejection. I don't know. But I know Carlether was not a person that would mess with you if you didn't mess with her. My grandson said they had been staying in those apartments for 3 years. My grandson said he had never saw this man before. I don't know what problem he had with my daughter, but do I believe he was cleaning his gun? No, I do not. I am a level 4 officer myself. I know when cleaning a gun, you have to make sure that there's no bullets in the chamber. You cannot tell me that. And being that he was going to the Army, I know he know better. He knew exactly what he was doing. He took my child's life for whatever reason. I don't know. I want the truth. I want the truth, and I want the lies to stop. The apartments that Carlether was staying in on McDaniels Road, when we walked into that apartment, they lied and told us that they were not aware that anyone had killed anybody in their apartments that night. Lie. I don't believe you. You're lying. They told us they could not talk to us. If you could not talk to us, and if you did not know that there was a killing in your apartment, why would you not talk to us? If my grandson would have not been with us, we would have not been able to retrieve their thing, because they said they would not let us in. Yes, they did. Even though my child had been killed there, they would not let us in. If my grandson did not have the key, we would have not been able to get into that apartment. It's just too many lie after lie, and too many, oh, well, we can't call it, oh, well, we can't make the court give a court date. It's just too much inconsistencies. This is bull crap. The truth is the truth. You have, when a parent loses a child, and if nobody has never been there, I can tell you what it feels like. This is a constant hell for me. I am steady breaking down. I am steady crying, trying not to let my grandchild see me break. But if you ever want to be broke, let something happen to your child. You will know just where I'm at right now. When my daughter this first happened to her, I stopped eating. I completely stopped eating. I could not have an appetite knowing that I don't know what happened to my child and why you did this to my baby. Why did you do this to my baby? Why did you let her 17-year-old child find her? And now he's struggling. He told me last week, he said, Mimi, I'm realizing now that my mother is not coming back. Do you know how that made me feel to understand and know that I cannot help my grandchild, because I can't even help myself right now? And the breaking and the crying, and my nieces, my little niece, Moo, Lily, is still having issues. My niece Tiffany, my son, we're trying to act like life is going on, but it's not. For my mother, after this, to find out and realize that she was at her granddaughter's funeral, had a heart attack. She was doing for herself before this happened. She was walking around and doing everything. And when she found out that she was really there, my mother had a heart attack and she never recovered. She became bedridden. Her heart was broken that she buried her grandchild. I want the truth. Our family needs justice. We need justice for Carlether and Carlether's family. We are broken. This was a person that made sure when she came to Houston, she went and saw every single one of her relatives, wanted to let them know, I'm here. That's who Carlether was. Carlether was always making us laugh. Carlether was always the one that everybody was going to know she was there, because she was going to dance from the time the party started to the time the party was over. My daughter went to Atlanta with her clothes in her car. She had no money. None. She started acting. She went to follow her dream and she was making it. I am so proud of you, Carlether, and I know you hear me. Your mother will love you forever, but I shall get justice for you. Yes, I will. I don't care if I have to fight to the rest of my life. I will get justice for my child. I will get justice for my grandbaby. I am asking everyone to call and find out and inquire, why is it taking so long? What are you doing? Why have Carlether's case in the paperwork, which the lady told me was there, that is not there?
It's not.
Why is it not there? Y'all are covering up something. You know what happened. I'm sure you know what happened. Carlether stayed in a predominantly white neighborhood, and I know that has a lot to do with it. But my daughter, she was my child, my baby, and he had no right to take out my child away from me, her son, her family. We loved Carlether. He had no right to do that. And for him to sit there and looking bland as if he done nothing when he know exactly what he done. And for the investigator to tell her family once and then get up on the stand and change it was absolutely wrong.
Okay, that's starting to mess up for some reason. But we get it. When Miss Foley called in, that wasn't the original call, because she called in one night when I was doing a live show. I think no, she had called in and left a message, or either just called me one night and I wasn't live and then I recorded it, but I can't find that original call. But as you can see, she was getting nowhere, and she asked, us to, please call. We emailed. I think I emailed like 50, all of the officials at one time, twice, a mass email. And all of you guys did too. The fillets and the fistles, we started calling and emailing and bombarding them. And, things started rolling again. And with prayers, things started rolling again. So let me see here. Let me stop this sharing of that. And let me, if I can find this other screen. Is this it? Okay. So as you can see here, he no longer has a pretrial case number. He has a case number 22-B-04009-8. State of Georgia versus Williamson. Okay. His judge will be his Division 8, Judge Kamille R. Timothy. Okay, gonna check him out. Yes, we are. We gonna know everything about this judge and his chambers and who's working with him. Okay. Yes, let's go for justice, Taylor. That's when you need to go. You say let's go when you're fighting for justice. That's the only time you need to let's go. We fighting for justice over here. All right. Defendant Maxwell Williamson. All right. There you go. Involuntary manslaughter, felony. Involuntary manslaughter, felony. Reckless conduct. Filed by the district attorney, a DA. What does the district attorney do? The district attorney will file these charges on you. That's what a DA does. Come on, somebody. Thank you for the DA. Finally, thank you to everyone that called on behalf of Miss Jackie Foley and the Carlether Foley and the Foley family, the son, Fat Keandre, the cousins to Tamanisha and all of the family, the brother. Thank you guys for helping out. When I asked that you call and email, we appreciate it. Filed at the sheriff, and there we go, honey. We have a real case number now. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Yes, look. Yes, we can. Won't he do it? I want to find something else too. Let me see. I think this judge is Is it a magistrate judge or a superior judge? Hold on a second. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So there's that. Let me stop sharing this screen real quick. Hold on a second. Okay. So, and then here, I don't know. Can you guys see this? Judge Timothy Hamill. Okay. Hamill is his last name. Division 8. All right. His law assistant is Jane. His judicial assistant is Cammie. Then you got Erica, the calendar coordinator. And you got Crystal Queen, the court reporter. So those are the people that works in that judge's office with him. He will be the judge over Mad Max is mad this morning. You have been indicted, okay, for taking the life of Carlether Foley, for deciding to clean your gun late in the midnight hour, and then all of a sudden it goes off through the wall, takes her life. He gets up and goes on about his day like nothing happened. I know he probably thought they were never going to indict him. His attorney probably told him, it was an accident. We're gonna get, we're gonna be able to get. No. Once the prayer warriors got on this and the calls, and they had to let them know, look, people are out here. We want justice. He would Philly Field Talk Show and more is coming. We want justice. We bring cold cases back to life. Yes, we do. I said it. Let's go. We bring them back to life. Okay. Justice for Carlether. Now I wonder, is it possible to file a lawsuit against the apartment complex? Well, let's get him convicted first. Let's get the conviction first. She don't want no money. She wants them to say, hammer down, guilty. Shout out to Loca. Hammer down, guilty. Okay. Guilty. That's what we want. Facts. That God got the wheels of justice is slow but sure. You better know it. Amen. Yes, he will. Yes. Yes, we can see say Prede. Barack Obama. Yes, we can. Not today, sugar. No, not today. I'm hoping Miss Jackie would call in. I know she's busy taking care of some things, but she says she might try to call in and just say a word or two. But we did it, y'all. Well, I mean, at least he was indicted. You have to at least be indicted first for there to be a trial. Now that's one trial. I've got to make at least one day down there. Oh baby. Oh yes, Mad Max. Philly Fields are coming. Shoot. Georgia just a couple hours away. Georgia on my mind. I got to go. Let's get him and Tim to be roommates. Oh, let me see. Who's Travell Anthony Hill? His sentencing day, October the 20th. What's today? October 8th. It's coming. These sentencing dates are fastly approaching, and we will cover all of them. Okay, all of them. Hey, Queen Black. Yes, honey, justice for Carlether. Okay. Hey, boss man. Hey, Diane. Welcome on in. We have justice this morning. We've got Cupcake, McKinney, Devone. That old perverted man was found guilty. Just the old perverted sucker. Ain't nothing like an old perverted man. Just can't stand him. He was convicted. Okay. And the woman is right. Diane Tuning. Shout out to Local Libra. Much love. Okay. Shout out to Local Libra. Shout out to Unspoken Purpose. Shout out to Too Strong for the most of them. August and Rello. Boy, stop capping. Everybody. Hi, everybody that just is against bullying. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to like me. But if you're against bullying, we thank you. You ain't got to like nothing about Philly Field. Okay. but we don't believe in bullying. Hammer down. The arrogance of this individual to take someone's life and thinks he can just go on with his life as if Carlether's life didn't matter. The gall. You know, some people think they can run your life. And he tried to take her life and then run the aftermath of it. And the aftermath. I had that the other day. Let me just say this real quick. I said Too Strong changed her name. She has a backup channel and it's called Aftermath. I'm subscribed. I didn't know that at first. My bad. But yes, he's going to just, and then handle her life after he's taken her life and then not be held accountable. I don't think so. No. After payday. Sharon Jones, yes, he will always, and believe him and have faith he will. That's right. Absolutely. Faith the size of a mustard seed. And baby, he has been convicted, y'all. Oh, that's still the... So Judge Timothy will be handling that case. I think, hey, he deserves his day in court. Does he not deserve his day in court? We want him to have a fair trial. We want him to get everything else like, all citizens get. There's rules. Here in the United States of America, there's rules and laws, and we have to follow those rules and laws, regardless of what they're pertaining to. There's rules for lots of things, and you have to follow the rules and the laws. And you can't go around cleaning your gun in the middle of the night and having it go off and go through somebody's wall. You take their life, and then you go off and talk about you trying to go to the army. Don't say nothing, okay? Mad Max, we coming. Mad Max, didn't I tell you when that first video we was coming? You would be indicted. God said enough is enough. I know that's right. God said enough is enough. You better listen. Speaking of that, we do have petitions for bullying. Bullying can come in all forms, many ways. Okay, so just stop the bullying. Stop harassing folks. Sign the petitions. I have one. It's my choice. Stop the bullying of PP. Please sign it. Okay. Bullying can come in all forms. People could make videos about you daily, tagging your name. That's bullying. Enough is enough. Local Libra's petition. Please sign it. Go to her channel. It's on her community tab. I'm sure someone would drop it in the chat. Stop the bullying, people. My. Oh, it feels good this morning to wake up and have one man convicted already, and then another one is going to stand trial. If you don't know how to clean a gun without it going off, you don't need to have a gun, period. That's right. I thought you're supposed to go get training and all that stuff when you go and get your gun and to the gun range. I'm sure they teach you how to clean it. I played Carlether's. I logged onto her Facebook page. Her mother, said it was okay. And we saw all of the different skits and TikToks she was doing and her original poetry. She was making statements about a lot of things that could be touchy subjects to people. And those apartments, the walls are thin. People are always listening to you. People can watch your every move and be in an entire another state. So imagine if this man was living next to his bedroom wall, next to her bedroom wall. He's listening to everything she does. Because like I say, you can have people in another state just watching you virtually, watching your every move. Let's say if it's YouTube, you have a channel and someone else has a channel. They can watch your every move. Somebody could be watching me right now, watching everything that I do and say to go back and break it down and critique it. People are weird. Mad Max was a weird one. He is a weird one. Okay. Oh my goodness. Weird. He's weird. He's very weird. These people are so accustomed to doing wrong things and getting away with it. They feel entitled. Well, entitlement, all good things come to a halt. Okay. All good things come to a halt one day. You will have to answer. Everybody. Nobody's exempt. Everyone. Myself included. Nobody's exempt. Okay. Period. It's hammer down. Hammer down. Hammer down, Mad Max. Diamond Diva Honeybee. Good morning, PP family. Justice for Carlether. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Sharon said, when he's convicted, and he will be convicted, they'll probably put him in a psych ward, because who does that at 1 a.m.? And I don't know. I think I saw something about 11. I don't know what time it was. It was still too late to be clean. Clean the gun in the daytime outside somewhere. In the morning and got a job. That is not normal-minded person. What they say, double-minded. Maybe he's double-minded. Like he went to the prom after he did the... You know what? Time caught up with a boy. Time. My grandfather, rest in peace, Clyde, a.k.a. Gramps from Beaumont, Texas. Time ain't never lied on nobody. Time will catch up with you. Sometimes you might have to face some things from the past. Time will catch up with you, okay? Time will catch up with you. Might not be what you wanted to do, but hey, you might have to just, hey, time gonna catch up with you, honey. Deal with it and keep it moving. Want to talk about it? You don't, you keep moving. Yes, he will, and believe he will always come through for us. God will do it. Because you know what? God is still in charge. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, honey. And when she, because a couple of days ago, what day did I post that video? I did a short, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I said Mad Max. I said, I didn't say Mad Max. I said Maxwell Williamson. What did I say? Hold on. Just let me look it up. Let me look it up. This was 3 days ago. It said Maxwell Williamson arrested and charged. When will he have his day in court? This was on October the 4th. And then Friday, honey, won't he do it? He was, and I hashtag Gwinnett County, Duluth, Georgia. I sure did. I know they watching YouTube. They know. Folks are always watching. You folks watching, they watching right now. They be in the bushes. It's called being in the bushes, watching what you do and say, so they can go back and break it down and critique it. Okay. So yes, I posted that on October the 4th, and then a few days later, God answered our prayers. Miss Jackie texted me. I said, wow. She said he has been indicted on 3 counts. My birthday is tomorrow, Mermaid 2021. This is a great early birthday present, Justice for Carlether, and happy early birthday to you. October the 9th is your birthday, huh? What sign is that? I'm a Leo myself. I'm a Leo the lion. And I will not yield. Give him his fair trial, then lock him up. Justice for Carlether. Okay, Simply Red. I think I saw, what's the... Life of T. Marie. I sent you your Watermelon Rocktown. Finally. I had forgot about it, y'all. Thank you, Lord. And Taylor, you got to send me your shipping info, Taylor. You want your wine glass, Taylor May? Girl, I forgot you won that. It's right here, honey. I tell my students there are rules. That's right. There sure is rules, honey. The nerve of Mad Max. He's mad this morning. We call him Mad Max because he's mad this morning that he has been indicted. And Max, I'm sure you will find this video. You were cleaning your gun. Why didn't you go and make sure that you knocked on that door and call the police and get in that apartment as soon as it happened? As soon as that gun went off, you should have called the police. I don't care what nobody say. If I was a juror, I'd be saying, why didn't he call the police as soon as it happened? Why did he wait until the next day? If a gun goes through a wall, you need to call 911. 911 ain't no joke. It works. You better try it. He should have called the police. That's just my commentary. That's my opinion. I have a right to my opinion. YouTube, I have a right to my opinion. Absolutely, PP. 1 down, 1 to go. Oh, yeah, as far as yes. So we have Devone. So we have the lady that's going to have to stand a trial, Derek Ursha Brown. Yes, honey. And we want her to have her day in court. Just like Mad Max. He's mad this morning. His weekend, his October, this is the start of cancer cancer awareness this month. Everybody's wearing their pink and stuff. So Mad Max is pissed. Oh, he's pissed. Let's keep the spotlight. Oh, baby, if one thing you don't know about Philadelphia, honey, I can run it in the ground. I have you a video about this case every hour if you want me to. Ask Tim Norman. Call me, Georgia. Call me. Support EWPP as much as, hey, Kizzy. Good morning, Kizzy. I know I'm early this morning because I got a lot to do. I'm gonna go do a mukbang later. I bet y'all say you're always eating something. Yeah, I'll be doing a mukbang later. I'm gonna do some Korean food. You can tell when people are bullying all day, they don't have a job. Come on, somebody. I got things to do myself. Did I tell you? I guess what, we are getting a Whataburger here in Arkansas. Yes, West Little Rock. Baby, I'm going to be able to pull. Oh, child. I'm going to try not to eat Whataburger, but maybe once a month. I'll be down there getting me a number one with cheese once a week. No, I won't. Oh, goodness. But we are getting a Whataburger. Good morning, kids. It's so true. All eyes on Rosie. Good morning, Rosie. Good morning, everyone in the chat box. Thank you. Another member in the building. I sure do appreciate it. And I think you're a content creator. Y'all check out my members that are content creators. Check out their channels. Go put all eyes on Rosie. Put your eyes on Rosie's channel. See what you like over there. Go put your eyes on it. I grew up during a segregation period, and this is the kind of stuff they did. And one owner about on their lives like it was nothing. He was taught that because he was too young to be in segregation. Well, hatred is taught. Hatred and evilness is taught. Yeah, that's a proven fact. I did have some calls, some voicemails that I had wanted to get to. Let me see here.
Yes, I was calling to say that I'm calling from Vidalia, Georgia, and I was just calling to say that my heart goes out to Miss Ryder because Tim really broke her heart, and I love it, Andre, and I send love to his family.
Okay, people are still calling them. People are watching they're watching videos, and they'll call like we're live right then and there. We have a whole lot of lives from Tim Norman. It's all about Tim Norman and justice for Dre. We're getting justice for Carlether. We're one step away from getting full justice for Carlether. We're getting justice for Kamille, but people are still calling in and leaving messages about that. Okay. Tim, he messed up the family. He truly did. He truly did.
This is in reference to sweetie pie. I was calling to put in my opinion. I'm not going to leave my name or number. But Tim, he needs to be locked up with no parole. Because he took a life. But he not worried because he's in there and somebody's going to take his life. The only way Tim comes out of prison is in a box. He put his nephew in a box, and Tim is going in the box. Somehow and someone's going to salute you. They're going to get him. You got to reap what you sow. Thank you. Bye.
And that is the caller's opinion sheet. If Tim gets life without parole, eventually the only way he will come out is when he, You know, when you get life with no chance of parole, that means you're going to stay in prison for the rest of your natural born life. And just as sure as we come in this world, we're going to go out one day. So we're all going to die. So he would be there until the day he passes, if he gets life with no parole. Okay, Dre's gone. You know, hey, let me see here.
Hello, I've been trying to subscribe to your channel. I think I am, because it says subscribed, and but I can't text anything, to go down there. I don't know. If somebody can call me back and let me know. I've been watching, and I really like it, and I subscribed. I think it was $1.99, and I think that's what it was. I'm not sure, but I saw that. But now I can't get it when you're live, and that's what I want to do. Okay.
Well, I'll have my assistant to call you back. I got a whole team. Who's my assistant? She said, "Can somebody call her back?" I'm gonna get this assistant. It's just me. I ain't got nobody. It's just me. Oh my goodness. What is this one right here?
Hey, Philadelphia, this is Les Stamper from Knightdale, North Carolina. Hey, girl, I love your show, okay? But you got to tighten up. In explaining and giving these answers or defense for somebody like Wally, who should be sentenced just like him. And the reason why I say he should be sentenced just like him is because if there was no Wally, then Tim would not have the reason to kill Andre. Wally is the one who provided him power. Okay? And this guy who was calling in talking about Wally was this and Wally was that and it was a mistake and he don't have any prior mistakes. Okay? If he had gotten away with this would have been something that he got away with and it wouldn't have been documented. So he might have some more instances where he has written policies and people got killed and they didn't get caught. And so he kept doing it until he got caught. Because just like you said, if Wally was an upstanding man, number one, he wouldn't have made provisions for Tim to get the policy. And number two, when Tim said to him, he ain't got that much longer to live, then he would have called it fed. I'm not going to hold up your answering machine, but Phil, you got to shut these reneges down when they call you, telling you anything other than Wally is guilty, Tim is guilty, Travell is guilty, and the Ellis girl, they are guilty as charged. A call with no explanation to defend any of them. Because again, like I said, Wally is the one who gave Tim power. He gave it to Tim. Because if Tim don't have that policy, Andre would be living among us today. Peace.
Peace. Peace in the Middle East. She's referring to the Ja phone call, which is Wally's friend. But now you do know. Let me do this here real quick. In case you don't know. You should know. Hold on a second. Where is it? Breaking news. All four, Wally, Terica, and Travell all pled guilty, and Tim was found guilty. Now, she's watching, she just watched an old video, that old caller when Ja called in here. And I'm trying to stall, I want Miss Jackie to call in if she can. But she watched the old video of when Ja called and he spoke on behalf of his friend Wally. He said because he'd want somebody to do that for him if he was ever in that type of a situation. And I know Ja still watches my show. He actually called back and it was an off the record call. But what she's saying is what I said in many of the lives we did. I said Wally should have, if Wally had just tipped off the feds or somebody saying this man is lying and doing things to get a policy on his nephew. But Wally was so caught up, he was trying to win trips and stuff like that, So he was trying to write all the insurance policies he could get. But I understand you, ma'am. And I hope you see this video. Yes, it would have helped. Now, it may not have stopped anything, but it would have helped if Wally would have told the police. But then he would have incriminated himself because Wally was assisting Tim in lying. He was telling Tim to pretend to be Andre. He was making up all kind of stuff on the policy. So Wally was a co-defendant in all of that. That's why he has pled guilty today. Although Wally's attorney, they outsmarted everybody. Wally never even testified. He didn't even take the stand. He's just going to get sentenced. But he will get some time. I don't know how much. He may not even get that much time. He wasn't convicted or charged with any of the, the murder part. But yes, ma'am, you're right. Had Wally notified the prosecutors, not the prosecutors, the FBI, the police, the local police, or somebody saying, well, he would have had to say, I'm assisting Tim Montgomery in getting a false policy on his nephew. And ma'am, he didn't want to do that. But she said, I need to shut the renegades down when they calling in for Wally. But the good thing, ma'am, breaking news. I'm proud of my little thing that I put together there. They are all guilty. Guilty, guilty, guilty. And they will be sentenced accordingly by the Honorable Judge Ross out of the Eastern District there, federal court in St. Louis. The first sentencing is coming down for Travell on October the 20th. Okay. And that is on a Thursday. Do you all want to do another Rocktown giveaway? It's what the Rocktown lady is saying. Do you want to do another Rocktown giveaway? Y'all like that Rocktown, don't you? That Rocktown something else. It can either make you love me or it make you hate me. Rocktown make you love Philly Phil or hate Philly Phil. But yes, so that caller, you're right, caller. Wally could have, maybe, who knows? We got justice for Dre. But Dre will never, ever be forgotten.
Sometimes I forget about the cameras be there, or sometimes I forget I have a mic on, like when I'm talking to on the phone or something like that, and I forget I had a mic on. They done heard the whole conversation. I'm like, oops. Love being on TV.
He will never be forgotten. We have justice, and now justice for Carlether, which is why we're here for this live today. And we did get one part of the justice for Kamille Cupcake McKinney, who was abducted in 2019. That man was found guilty, trying to act like he didn't have nothing to do with it. You did it. The jury took less than an hour. With Dre's case, it took what? What did they deliberate? 2 days? Did it? But we didn't go home over the weekend. I said we wouldn't have to go home over the weekend. We had a weekend gift. I think they found it guilty on a Friday, right? If I recall, it was the 16th. I'll never forget that date. Hold on. Oh, yeah, it was September the 16th, a Friday, honey. About 11:45 a.m. is what Miss Griggs said when they started saying a jury had been, it had been reached. Yes, sentence had been reached or whatever. That was on a Friday. Yes. So we're going to continue to get justice, and we're going to be picking up more cases. Okay. We're going to be picking up more cases. All right. This is the People's Channel. We bring cold cases back to life. And I do know what a cold case is. Okay. But y'all said life of T. Marie. Hello, kids. I can't recall. Took 17 hours. Oh, it took 17 hours. Is that how long it took? Well, it took 1 hour for them in Alabama. Birmingham, over there in Alabama, baby. Didn't take them long. Guilty. Judge Ross would deny Tim's appeal. That's right, he is appealing. There haven't been any new documents on it because as soon as new documents pop, I will be bringing them to you. Yes, all of yes. And the one we recently learned from his mother, infested fleas. That's what he told a man at the school. He said he called a little boy an infested flea. The man at the college raised mama said, "What is an infested flea?" Oh, facts, PP. I don't know what I said, but yes, it's facts. It's facts. Thank you, boss man. If Tim had served all his time when he first went to jail, Andre might be alive today. Oh, you saying he shouldn't have got out on parole from when he did those 10 years? Maybe there shouldn't be a such thing as parole. Just go to jail and never come back if you do the crime. 9/16/22, Dre Day, all day, every day. Dre Day. Oh, it was a good day. Yes, it was. Billets for justice. Yes. You better know it. We're getting justice over here, honey. We ain't got time to play. We want justice. Josh, I hope you're listening to this one. You said you want somebody to do that for you if you got in a situation. I hope you're not like him. Who is Josh? Who is Josh? I love that. I love that. Thought. She been a thought. He did say he loved that thought. Oh my goodness. He said she's been a thought since she was little. I love that thought. Facts. He should not have been released. I agree. Somebody left a comment and said, was the McDonald's that Tim robbed on his bike, was it the McDonald's he worked at? I didn't know he worked at a McDonald's, so I couldn't really answer that. Let me see if I have any more voicemails. Y'all know y'all be leaving me some voicemails, honey. Oops. Hold on a second. Let me see what this one here says.
I think this is a burn child. She knew what was going on. She upholding herself.
Nope, we don't want to play that one. Child, y'all still pissed, huh? Let me see about this one right here.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Young. This is Kanika Hawkins calling you from California. We spoke and I sent you email and correspondence regarding my son, Antoine Hawkins, who was killed in Birmingham, Alabama. It's actually the same place where the little girl, Kamille Cupcake McKinney, was killed. And that's also known as Avondale Project. Okay? Also, because of what I'm going through with my job and everything, I'm not, and then my mother having heart problems and all that, and it's just a lot. But anyway, that little girl too was killed in Avondale Projects. Tom Brown Village is what they call it. There's Avondale Projects over there, and I know I did see regarding that case. It's just sinister. It's just goodness. Oh, give me a call if you have an opportunity. 818. Because you're really, really doing a good job. And you know what? Justice for Antoine Hawkins. Justice for Antoine Hawkins. Justice for Antoine Hawkins.
Antoine Hawkins. Okay, Phillets and Filsters. Antoine Hawkins, Birmingham, Alabama. We are going to look into this. Antoine Hawkins. Let me write. I need y'all help now. I need y'all to help me look this stuff up. Where my ink pen at? Oh my goodness. I can't find my pen. Hold on. Her son's name is Antoine Hawkins. He lost his life in Birmingham, Alabama. She called those apartments the Avondale Project. What did she say? I have it. Hold on a second.
Yeah, in that same area. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Phyllis Jones. This is Benito Hawkins calling you from California. We spoke and I sent you email and correspondence regarding my son, Antoine Hawkins, who was killed in Birmingham, Alabama.
Okay, Antoine Hawkins, her son was killed in Birmingham, Alabama. We have another case to look into, guys. You know, that's what we do. We bring cold cases back to life. Justice, okay? We will help the families who's lost their loved ones, okay? And we will help them. We'll do whatever we can. Because we can. Let me see. Antoine Hawkins. Hold on. I'm trying to type in his name so I won't forget. ANTOINNE HAWKINS. Well, you know I'm going to look that up. I need somebody to help a sister out. Someone needs desktop supplies for the reporting room. Child, I sure do. I need an organizer. But so did y'all hear that? Antoine Hawkins. We were still talking about that appeal is going right down the drain. Hey, Annie. Since she's been a thought since she was little. I love that thought. That's what Dre said. Rest in peace to Dre. Wasn't he so sweet? I mean, y'all, that case, I mean, that's just that case, I mean, just has a special place over here on the Eat with Philly Field Talk Show and more, and I don't care who don't like it. Okay? I mean, you just think back to the which one was hers was the 317. There's another 317. Hold on.
Hi, Philly. This is Carol, senior citizen from Indianapolis, born and raised in Chicago. What I'm not hearing, I'm loving your podcast too, sweetheart. And I love the way you say allegedly, but nobody is saying Miss Rod.
Well, I'll have to listen to that call privately. But thank you, ma'am. I'm glad you like my podcast, allegedly. Allegedly, baby. Whew, don't ever forget it, allegedly. But yes, I was saying, you know, how Dre will always have a special place over here. Okay. 916. Yes, we will never forget Dre. Keisha said he was a section Dre. Well, he was the latest man. He was the latest man. That's what something, you know, the former housekeeper, she said she took care of Dre for 4 years. She said he was the latest man. He was the latest man. That's what I was told. Okay. Of course, I never met him, so I can just go by what they say. Oh, I think somebody already sent me some. Oh, y'all done already sent me some information, child. Hold on. Oh, and Jackie's calling. Okay. Hello, Miss Foley. Wait. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get you on the. Okay. Hello, Miss Foley. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
We are doing good. We are doing good, honey.
Good. How is everybody doing?
Everybody's good. We got
Everybody's
that.
good. I just want to come on the show and let everybody know that I really appreciate everything that y'all have done for me and my family. We thank y'all so much for all of the emails, all of the calls, all of the love that y'all have shown us with this fight for justice for Kalether. We really appreciate y'all. We thank the grand jury for making the decision to indict Maxwell Williamson.
in the death of my daughter. We are thankful and we are grateful for that we will be getting our day in court. My family is just so happy. We are overwhelmed. But in the whole situation, I am going to continue to say nobody but God.
Amen.
Nobody but God has blessed us for this victory. Maxwell, we will see you in court.
Mm-hmm.
I thank the Philly Field Show for everything, for every day that you come on here and you keep talking about Kanika and the fight for justice for Kanika. We thank you so much, PP. We will continue to stand with you no matter what happens, no matter what anyone says. We will continue to stand with you.
Thank
the
you.
Foley family, thank you so much.
You are welcome.
And to everyone that's listening, we thank y'all. We really thank y'all so much. Justice for Kanika. Thank you.
You are welcome. Thank you, Miss Jackie.
You're so welcome. Y'all have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, sorry, y'all. Thank you, Miss Jackie, for calling in. We appreciate it. And the Philly Field Show and all of my supporters, the Filsters and the Phillettes, will be with you all the way. We will see this through. And I have a feeling some of us will be in that courtroom with you. Yes, I do. I just have that feeling. So the person that just texted this to me, can you email it to me at eatwithphillyfield@yahoo.com? Eatwithphillyfield@yahoo. Whoever you just text this to me, I don't know who you are because you're always texting me nice little good morning things and stuff. Can you email this to me? Because I want to pull this up. This is on the young man. What's his name? Antoine Hawkins. We have another case, guys. We've got to get busy. So, to the person that just texted me that, will you please email it to me? Let me check my email. Can you email it to me real quick? I sure would appreciate it. Is this it right here? No. What did this person send? What is this song? I am Tony Warwick. Okay, now I guess that's just something else. I need this link that you just text to me. Taylor, I see your information. Thank you. I will be getting your post office closed today at 1. I'm gonna go ship it today when I get off of here. Okay. I think I'm about to get the email, I think. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get this. It hasn't popped up yet. Okay, wait a minute, guys. Bear with me. I'm working in real time here. I'm gonna put this up while I do this. Hold on. Okay, thank you. I found it. Now let me pull this up. There it is. Okay, thank you so much. See, boy, I got some helpers out there. I thank y'all, honey. We got us another case we got to look into. So let's see here. And I'm gonna call her back too. 37-year-old man ID'd as victim of deadly Birmingham shooting. February 3rd, 2017. This is a cold case. So we're going to put life back into it. All right. Authorities have released the name of a man shot to death Thursday night in Birmingham. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office identified the victim as Antoine Hawkins. He was 37 and lived near where he was killed. Hold up, I'm getting something else. Let me check. Y'all sending me stuff as a, hold on. Hold on, honey. Hold on. The Jefferson Corner. Okay, no. The shooting happened at 7:22 p.m. in the 4100 block of 5th Court North. Birmingham police responded to the scene after residents called reporting gunfire. When officers arrived at Tom Brown, oh my goodness, the same Tom Brown Village public housing community, they found Hawkins on the sidewalk. He had been shot multiple times and was pronounced D at the scene, 8:43 p.m. Now, this is the son of the lady who called and left that voicemail. She needs justice for her son, too. Residents in the area said they heard 3 shots. So far, no arrests have been made, and the investigation is ongoing. As of now, we feel this may not have been random, and our investigation is ongoing, says Sergeant Brian Shelton. Further, we ask the community to assist us and for anyone with information to come forward. Somebody knows something. Y'all hold on a second. Hold on. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry, y'all. As of now, we feel this may not have been random, and our investigation is ongoing. And Sergeant Brian Shelton. Further, we ask the community to assist us and for anyone with information to come forward. Anyone with information is asked to call the Birmingham homicide detectives at those numbers or Crime Stoppers. Okay, and then that's it. So we're going to have to do some more research. This is all we have. Thank you for sending me this information. This is from 2017. This is truly a cold case, and we need to help this mother get justice as well. You can bring, there have been cases solved 50 years after it happened. Somebody knows something. Somebody saw something, and they need to speak up. They need to help this mother get justice for her 37-year-old son. She wants justice. Did you hear her? She kept saying justice for Antoine. She wants justice for her son as well. And I need to get her to call in. I'm gonna call her, and we're gonna have her to call in and give us the full background and let us know. I think she did that once before. I'm not sure, but we're gonna call her again. So that's what we will be doing. Isn't she good? Wait, that was Annie. That was you that said yes. Thank you, Miss Annie. Be on it. Come on, somebody. What that lady say? Have somebody call her back. I guess she think I got a whole team. I do out there in my virtual world. I got a whole team. I wish y'all could take the calls for me. I wish y'all could take the calls for me. I wish there was a way I could hook y'all into the phone for the show and y'all could take the calls. And when you go to St. Louis, PP, you will have an army with you. Glory to God. Girl, I ain't going to St. Louis. Who told you I'm going to the Lou? I ain't going. They're going to have to look for me. Oh, wait. I walk up in St. Louis. I think, well, anybody, do you think people will show up there to stalk me? You gonna come stalk Philly? Oh, goodness. Yes, Miss Scott. Yes, and thank you. Nephew Drake could have come to LA, would have kept him safe with the real job. Please look into this one. 4-year-old Israel Scott dying second day of swimming lessons. No. 4-year-old Israel Scott. You know, and my children were taught how to swim at the Thrashers Boys Club. They would go there in the summertime. Yes, and you'd pay extra for them to be able to take the swimming classes. Mr. Powell taught the kids how to swim, and along with others. So I would have wanted to know, how did something happen to my child? Ashley Rico learned how to swim at the Thrashers Boys Club. So this 4-year-old was learning how to swim. No trust. What city, state, when, what year? Email me the information. You may have already done it, I'm not sure, but you know, when the Tim thing was going on, it was something every day. So it was hard to pull in other things because I didn't want to I don't like to half do something. If I'm going to do it, I want to do it right. I want to take my time and do it right. Please look into this one, 4-year-old Israel Scott. Okay, I will look into it. But we want justice for Andrew. We want this. She's got to call us back. Wait, somebody sent me something over here too. What God has for you, it is for you. It can't be stolen. It can't be borrowed. It can't be duplicated. You better come on through with it. Thank you. So somebody, please write that name down for me before I forget, because these comments be going away and I can't get back to them. Israel Scott. Oh, somebody just emailed me. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Let me get this new information. We're going to have us some things. We've got work to do. We don't have time for no ignorance. We don't have time for no evilness. We don't have time to deal with devils. We don't have time to go back and forth. We are working for justice for families. That's all I'm focused on. I don't have time for nothing else, so don't even think about it. I don't have that kind of time. I don't get down like that. We're working for justice over here. Okay? Nothing else. That's the only thing you're going to get from me, is helping families find justice for their loved ones who no longer have a voice. We are going to help their families be their voice. And that's all I'm doing over here. I don't have time for nothing else. Talk to you blue in the face. Oh, wait a minute. I got stuff coming from everywhere. Hold on, wait a minute. As long as I get out of here in time to get to the post office to go ship Taylor her glass, I'll be good. Well, I can't pull that up just yet. Okay. All right. Here's another one. Cha. Okay. Let me do this right here. Okay, move that out the way. Why is that over there? Hold on. Let me close that. Okay. What happened to the story? There it is. Okay. Close that. Oh, look how cute he is, guys. What if I drown? Police release new details about 4-year-olds drowning in Burke County, July the 8th, 2022. On the day of 4-year-old Israel Scott's drowning, oh my goodness. His mother said he did not want to go to swim lessons. She told Burke County Sheriff's deputies that he asked her, "What if I drown?" Oh, I can't be doing no stories like this, y'all. She jokingly reassured him that he wasn't going to drown. But hours later, Dory Scott was begging to hold her son next to the pool as another parent, a nurse, performed CPR. Burke County Sheriff Alonzo Williams issued a statement Wednesday night saying the autopsy concluded Scott's death was a result of accidental drowning. He also said after researching safety protocols, he and Assistant District Attorney Rex Myers determined the case lacks sufficient evidence to prove criminal negligence, and the sheriff's office is unable to move forward with the case. Was it truly an accident? I mean, I know accidents do happen. He said, what if I drown? That was the key right there. He didn't need to learn how to swim that day. Wait a minute, where did it go? Following the sheriff's release, Scott's mother, Dory, posted a statement on Facebook, which she gave, we've got to find her Facebook page, the Augusta Chronicle, permission to use after declining an interview request. We will not stop until justice is served, she wrote. This shouldn't have happened, and we want to make sure it doesn't happen to anyone else. You have to be held accountable for your actions. So where was he getting swimming lessons at again? Sheriff Williams and the department's findings have been forwarded to the district attorney for further review. However, Augusta Judicial Circuit District Attorney Jared T. Williams released a statement Thursday after saying the district attorney's office had not received the completed case file regarding the investigation into his death. So, you know, it may not be over. Let me close this right here. DA Williams, the district attorney, confirmed his office received the file later Thursday afternoon. This needs to be fed. A panel including the Deputy Chief of Special Victims, Deputy Chief of Operations, Chief Assistant District Attorney, and District Attorney. All these district attorneys have power, honey. District attorneys don't have no time to do nothing but work on cold cases and current cases. That's what DAs do. Will be convened to review the case in its entirety, according to the District Attorney Williams. So they're going to review it in its entirety. So we need to make some calls to them and say, come on, we need this. Yes, review it. Open it up. Something happened. They know how to teach people how to swim. Why did he drown? If you're such a professional, you teach folks how to swim. The decision on any potential charges will be made independently and of any other agency. This is what justice demands and what this family and community deserve. At the conclusion of the panel's review, we will announce a decision, he said. Sheriff's Office releases more details on the drowning. On June 14th, the Burke County Sheriff's Office and Burke County EMA, Emergency Medical Assistant, responded to 113 Deer Run Road in Hespeaba, a private residence, for the possible drowning of a child. Scott, along with 9 other children, were attending swimming lessons provided by Lexington Hussein Scott. We need to look up this person right here. Miss Annie, what can you find out about Lexi, T-E-N, the swimmer? The person who teaches folks how to swim. She said Lexington Hussein says Scott got into the deep water of the pool undetected. Well, then you're negligent. You were supposed to be watching him, according to Sheriff. If he got no. You were supposed to have all eyes on him, just like all eyes on Rosie. All eyes should have been on the baby. Earlier, 2 died from drowning in Richmond, Burke County. Scott was noticed by Ten's granddaughter, after she went to remove the pool vacuum from the shallow end of the pool. Ten had just gotten out of the pool with the children to dry off the last child's swimming relay, according to Sheriff Williams. No, she's negligent. He or should be held accountable. After hearing her granddaughter's pleas for help, Ten immediately jumped back into the pool to rescue Israel, Williams wrote. At this time, Israel Scott was unresponsive. Scott's mother, Dory, told police Ten did not allow parents of kids 4 years old and up to stay in the swim area where you should. So she stayed in her vehicle. You should have more. She should have had more people there to help her watch these children. If she had 7 or 9 children with her, around 10:55 a.m., a woman knocked on her window and told her to come get your baby. She said the woman had tears in her eyes, and then when she got closer, she saw her child laying on the deep inside of the pool, and CPR was being performed. Oh no, somebody got to be held accountable. Dory said 10 was standing next to the mother that was performing CPR, according to the police report. Why wasn't 10 she was the coach. 10 told police it was the group's second swimming lesson. She said Scott was not afraid of water. He was just all over the pool, according to the report. Well, then you should have, if you knew he couldn't swim, you shouldn't have let him be all over the pool. Look at this baby. Scott was taken by ambulance to Burke Medical Center and then transferred to the Children's Hospital of Georgia in Augusta. Georgia got a lot going on. Georgia on my mind, where he later died. The pool, which is 16 by 32 feet, was built in 2011 in the backyard of a residential home not owned by 10, according to Burke County property records. Detectives noted there were no markings of pool depth in or around the pool. According to C, they should have 3 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet, whatever. According to the she's negligent. According to the investigators, notes provided by Burke County Sheriff's Office, the owners of the property, Rich and Melissa Jones, were not interviewed by Burke County detectives, according to the report. Dory Scott told police she asked how her child got in the deep end, to which 10 said she didn't know. Where you gonna know? You gonna learn today. Dory asked, "What do you mean that you don't know?" I would have said, "That's a bitch." Ooh, according to the officer's report. Sheriff Williams said, even though investigators did not find any evidence of negligence, the department has grieved and is deeply sad. But no, she's negligent because he was in her care and she was supposed to be teaching him how to swim. So she is negligent. It's her fault. We offered at the onset our sincere sympathy to the Scott family. He said, one does not expect to take his or her child to swimming lessons to learn water safety and not have the child return to them safely. You think? We have been in constant contact with the Scott family and shared the findings of the case privately prior to releasing any information to the public. On Sunday, Dory Scott released a statement on Facebook and later gave the Augusta Chronicles permission to use it as her comment. How does signing your baby up for swim lessons to learn water safety and how and to prevent them from drowning lead to your baby drowning at swim lessons? That's the question of the day. Let me see what y'all saying about this, because to me, this here is when you acknowledge God, you have a team already. Hello, I can't believe I caught it live. It's been a while. Welcome. Is this the case where a white woman was a swim? I don't know if she white or black, but it's a baby that was getting swimming lessons. You are the Black Nancy Grace. Okay. I like Nancy Grace. It sounds like they had too many children for one instructor. Yeah, it was all about the money to them. He was undetected. No, all eyes should have been on all of those children at all times. They can't swim. Are you crazy? No, you're accountable for that. You've got to be held accountable. You have to be held accountable for your actions, Mrs. Swim Instructor. She was conducting swim lessons at someone else's residential pool. Okay. Oh, child. No. We will not yield. No. We could call the local sheriff's police department down there. We can email somebody down there. Oh, I got some more information on that too. Hold on. She and the property owners have to go down for that. Yeah, they should have. No. If I put a pool in my backyard, which I plan on doing, above ground pool, that's one reason I never did it, because if someone wanders into your yard and swim, they can still hold me. Well, y'all can't really see me. I can still be held liable for that, I was told. Even if you put signs up there, you can be held liable for someone just coming in your backyard, and even if you didn't invite them and get in your pool and drown, they can blame me. How did he get? That's the question of the day, Miss Foxworth. How did he get ML Fox? That is the question of the day. Hello, Imani. Good day, PP Must. Thank you for all the updates on all these tragedies. Justice is done. Justice for Carlether Foley. Next up, standing strong. That's right. And we have so many more mothers that need help and answers for their loved one, their child. And we are going to do the best we can. That's all we do over here is find justice. We help people. We don't tear people down over here. We are helping people. We will not tear anyone down over here. That is not what we are in the business of doing. We are here to find justice. If you don't want to help find justice, kick rocks. Thank you. Yes. Why didn't he have on floaters somebody? Thank you. And at the Boys and Girls Club at Thrashers, honey, those kids were always well taken care of. And my kids can both swim like fish. Rico actually was in the Navy before he went to the Army. Swim like fish. I mean, I can swim, but they would be able to jump off the brick, off the little diving board. And you know how people flip before they hit the water. Girl, I can never do that. I can't swim like that. But yes, they taught them how to swim. I like Nancy Grace. I like Nancy Grace. Nancy Grace didn't play. Still don't play. I wonder, did Baby Angel have it float? Evidently he didn't, because he wouldn't have been able to go under the water like that, I would think. Okay, let me see. What was I? How does signing your baby up for swimming lessons learn water safety and prevent them from drowning lead to your baby drowning at swim lessons? How does the sheriff's office investigate and come to tell you that the instructor doesn't know, nor did anyone see what happened? How is no one held accountable for this? And my son has been gone for almost 3 weeks. I have no closure, no answers, and no Israel. We want closure. We want justice for baby Israel. Sheriff Williamson and investigators visited the Scotts home on the day of Israel's death to offer condolences. So we got to call the sheriff's office, the local sheriff's office down there. Okay. We're going to look up there. They have email addresses. We're going to be professional. We're just going to email them like we did in Gwinnett County. We're going to be professional. Complete and thorough investigation according to the officer's report. Israel's father, Walker Scott, asked the sheriff to explain the terms accident and negligence. Oh, they asking the right questions. Williams provided legal definitions and told the family that the investigation was ongoing to determine whether the negligence in this case was criminal or civil. That woman was responsible for these children. Therefore, you have to be, that's why when people do certain things, they have hazard, they have all these types of insurance and all of this, because you're going to be held responsible. Police conducted an additional phone interview with 10, and she said after the incident, she received death threats. She told police that on the morning of Scott's funeral, she woke up and started crying because it ripped her guts out. And I'm sure she is upset about it. Now, let me say this. I don't think the woman, look, she didn't want that to happen. But, ma'am, you were in charge, ma'am. During the phone call, 10 asked about being charged, and police told her we were not down that road at the time and that she still would be okay, noting nothing so far suggested criminal negligence, according to the officer's report. Well, Mad Max been walking around for a whole year. Justice may be slow sometimes, but this got to be certain and sure. So just maybe they're just getting their ducks in a row. Okay. The Augusta Chronicle reached out to 10 for comment via phone call and text messages, but did not receive a response as of 10 a.m. Friday morning. Okay, well, y'all, there is a lot going on. This case here is definitely, hold on, I'm getting some stuff. And if you sent me something in Instagram, can you email it to me? That way I can pull it up, because I can't pull it up on the computer this way. Yeah, you have to email it to me at eatwithphillyfield@yahoo.com. I think I got something else, though, that was sent to me. Okay, let me read this right here. Let me pull this up. Yeah. If you email it to me, I can get to it. I can't get it if it's in Instagram Messenger. Okay. Let me see. This here says, thank you for sending me this information. Can I close this out? Help me get him out. Family of Georgia toddler who drowned during swimming lessons demand closer look into case after sheriff finds no criminal wrongdoing. July 19, 2022. The family of a 4-year-old who died during his second swimming lesson. Now, he was 4 and it was only his second lesson. Obviously, he could not swim and he needed to be watched. A 4-year-old needs to be watched at all times anyway, because they're kids, they're wonder. Died during his second swimming lesson, is calling on the local DA, the local district attorney's office, to do a thorough investigation of the case for criminal negligence. District attorneys have so much power and are so important. Okay. Israel Izzy Scott was pulled out of the deep end of a private pool near Augusta, Georgia, where he was learning to swim with a certified instructor, Lexi. Oh, Lexi, the swimming lesson lady. Okay, Lex Luthor. 10 said Lex Luthor said she does not know how he drowned. The instructor told authorities what you mean you don't know? You were supposed to be watching him, heifer. The instructor told authorities that she made sure all of the children were out of the pool before. No, you didn't. You couldn't have, because he wasn't out before she got out. She was waiting for the students for the next class to all walk in when her granddaughter saw Izzy at the bottom of the pool. Lord have mercy. Isn't he the sweetest little cutest baby? Izzy Scott Ford died during a swim class. The Burke County Sheriff's Office said while there was some form of negligence that led to there's negligence, and they know it, that led to Izzy's death, there was no evidence of criminal negligence. Sheriff Alonzo Williams said we need to look up Alfonso. Said he doesn't believe Lexi Luthor purposely neglected Izzy. However, the boy's aunt, Linda Glover Fields, said the sheriff had not considered all the details in his decision. The family is asking the DA's office to look closer. Criminal negligence is an act or, let's read it now. Criminal negligence is an act or failure to act which demonstrates a willful, wanting, or a reckless disregard for the safety of others. Williams told station WJBF this week. So there you have it. You got to prove a willful, wanting, or just a reckless disregard for the. She was reckless. She didn't watch the baby. The sheriff's office released its findings in the case on July the 7th. Investigators interviewed the instructor, parents, and other students in the class who range from 4 to 9 years old. Lex Luthor's granddaughter, Baylor Baylor says she spotted Izzy at the bottom of the pool's deep end while pulling the vacuum out ahead of the next class. She told her grandmother, who immediately dove into the water to pull out the boy. Help me get him out, Lex Luthor yelled. Another mother helped Lex Luthor pull the boy's limp body from the pool. Nancy Hillis, a nurse with a child scheduled for the next class, started to perform CPR. I bet she pulled her child out of that class quick, fast, in a hurry. Dr. Lori Darasaw, the forensic pathologist, says Izzy died because of accidental drowning and that the length of time underwater could not be determined, but it was under 1 hour. Darasaw did not see any signs of injury or struggle. Lex Luthor said Izzy did well in class, you dirty heifer, and was not afraid of the water. She instructed the children right before the end of the lesson to line up pool toys at the bottom of the pool. Izzy lined up for toys, and Lex Luthor praised him for doing a good job, the report says. Next, she instructed the children to swim the width of the shadow end of the pool before making, but you didn't have it, okay, you didn't have it layered off like 3, 2, 5. That's what the police report said. Shallow end of the pool before making sure they got out. She said, Lex Luthor told authorities that she saw all 10 of the students in the class swim across the pool. When the last child got out, Lex Luthor said she did too. She started greeting parents, drying off, and sat down briefly before her granddaughter alerted her about Izzy. So you didn't do your job. You didn't make sure all 10 of those kids got out of that water, because he would not have been in there, Lex Luthor. She told investigators Izzy could have gotten a little too close to the drop-off, but she doesn't remember because there was just splashing and she was watching them swim across. No, you were negligent. You were negligent. You were the adult. You were the trainer. You were the professional person there. You were negligent. No one else said they heard a splash except Mason Washington, another student in Izzy's class. Mason said Izzy got out of the pool before him after the final lap, but he heard a splash 10 seconds later. He believes Izzy jumped off the diving board. Mason said he did not see him on the board, but he heard him and that Izzy had mistakenly got on the diving board the first day of class. That's what happened. Izzy's aunt, Glover Fields, pointed out that another student said her nephew was coughing and throwing up the first day of class. The report shows that Izzy told his mother, Dory Scott, that he didn't want to go to class the second day, asking, "What if I drown?" Scott reassured her son that that would not happen. Israel Scott Ford stands by a pool on the first day of swimming lessons. There it is right there. There he is, guys. He took on too much water, so they got him out of the pool, set him on the concrete, and left him there, Glover Fields said during a round table on July 18th. Glover Fields said Lexi Luthor never informed Izzy's mother, who had brought him to the class each day and waited for him. His aunt said she found numerous incidents of negligence in the report. The aunt is on it, honey. If you don't consider every word in exegetic, and what is that? Exegetic every sentence and break it down for what it's worth and let it stand on its own merit, then of course, the truth don't need no explanation. It'll stand on its own merit. Then of course, you're not going to find anything, Glover Fields said. In an earlier interview, the family's attorney, Lee Merritt, told Atlanta Black Star that his office would be combing through the sheriff's file to look for civil violations and check if employees followed procedure. The sheriff said some state regulations for swim classes do not apply to the case because the lessons were conducted in a private pool. Lexi Luthor rented the pool from the homeowners for the classes. The case is currently being reviewed by a panel of top law enforcement officials led by the Augusta Judicial Circuit District Attorney's Office. District Attorney Jared T. Williamson said all decisions in the case will be made independently of any other agency. This is what justice demands and what the family and community deserves, he said in a statement. It is our job to remove emotion and external pressure from this decision and analyze the law and the facts of the case fairly. Integrity, fairness, and justice are our office guiding principles, and that will remain true throughout this independent review, Jared T. Williams added. Well, we're going to see what they do. We're going to see what they do, guys. But that 4-year-old lost his life. I just feel like the swim instructor I think she had too many children and not enough people there to help her watch those children. That's my opinion. That's my commentary on it. That's how I feel. And the baby, I'd like to know the ratio of adults to children. I know. I don't think there was enough people. She didn't count the kids. No, she was negligent. You could not have accounted for all of them if he was still in that water. Yes, support the new channel. It's my choice. We will be doing different things over there. I have a first guest lined up to come on and talk about her experience of with foster care. And 10 kids can't be in with one per that's too many children. The mother left her child in the care of the swim instructor. She was responsible for him, period. I agree. Leslie Benito, if you read the article, Israel got sick and was throwing up, and Lexi did not relay that to the mother. Lexi Luther is not, she's negligent. So they just let Izzy do whatever he want. They paid no attention to him. Poor baby. Poor baby was scared. I bet that swimming instructor didn't even have legal documentation to even have a business of teaching kids how to swim. It sounds like some BS to me. Leslie Benito, that was on the first day. Yeah, on the first day he got sick. And he said he didn't want to go back, really. Okay, definitely. I think it's negligence. The auntie is on it, honey. The auntie gonna stay on it. She's not gonna let that go. Lee Merritt is involved. I hope he does the right thing. I got to look him up. I don't know anything about Lee Merritt. The homeowners are liable as well. That homeowner's insurance can kick in. That's what your homeowner's insurance is for. It covers stuff like that. I hope she is still not teaching. She wouldn't teach my child how to swim. Now I'm trying to figure out how is she not negligent when she was the only one there with that child. So who's supposed to be the negligent? The police department, the child's mother, and she. Right. Hello, Books. How you doing? Somebody. Yes. Homeowner better have told the insurance company her pool was being used for business. Woo, child, that's a whole nother can of worms, isn't it? Why the mom took him back after the baby told her he did not want to go back. Well, I'm not blaming the mother. I mean, he was there with a professional swim instructor, allegedly, and then they didn't want the parents back there watching because I know that could make I don't know. I know the woman didn't mean for it to happen. She didn't want no child to come over there and lose their life. I know this. But ma'am, you were in control. You were responsible. You were supposed to be watching those children. And you have to make sure that they're all accounted for and out of that water before you take your eyes off the water. And she didn't do that. Okay, guys. Ooh, I'm finna get ready to go ship Taylor made her wine glass. I don't think y'all sent me anything else to read. But we have Antoine. We've got that new case. We've got this one. We've got a lot going on. Wait a minute. Let me find my phone over here. Wait a minute. Somebody emailed me. Let me see. Thank you, Miss Alice. I can't listen to baby. It breaks my heart. Homeowner's responsibility in this case. Okay, that's what a fillet says. Okay. Have a blessed day. Stay the light voice for religious justice for Carlether. Yes. Grand Rising Queen Philadelphia. It saddens me what is going on. Oh, don't worry about it. It's gonna be all right. Okay. Hello, Miss Gail. Welcome. How does she feel like she's not responsible? It's sad. Private pool, not public, but private. You right. She also should have told the mom about the first day incident. The baby could have had a dry drowning later that day. Yep, she was negligent. I believe they will find her negligent too. She will be charged with something. Okay, I don't know what, but it's obvious. She was there. She was the adult in charge. You took your eye off of that baby. You shouldn't have that many children if you can't keep your eyes on them. Don't be greedy for the money. Some people are just so greedy for money, they'll do anything for it. And she had too many children at one time. Allegedly, my opinion, my commentary. Okay. Justice for Antoine Hawkins. Absolutely, Miss Rhonda Scott. Justice for Antoine Hawkins. Justice for Israel. Justice for... Whew, boy, we got a lot of cases. We're going to be busy. And even Philip more talks. Can you check out the case of Kanika Powell? I know Kanika. We will definitely look into it. But I like to be able to give my attention to and make sure I'm doing a good job. So yes, we will. Kanika Powell. What happened to Kanika? and she didn't look back at the pool. Her granddaughter had to look in the pool and find that child. Yes, she took her eyes off. That's why she's responsible. Did you say he jumped? One of the other children said that he heard a splash, so the baby might have got on the thing and jumped in the. You know, when Rico was little, he was about 3. He just jumped into the pool. He couldn't swim there. He just jumped. He was with his dad. He just jumped into the pool. You know, they were so kids. That's what kids do. But you have to be watching. He did it so quick they got him. But yeah, kids just want to jump. They see you jumping, so they jump. That child was unsupervised. Period. But had anything happened, it would have been their adult's responsibility. So hey, in negligent homicide. Okay, Simply Red. Facts, 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 facts on top of facts. All right, guys. Oh, we've gone over an hour. This was a news hour. We've been almost 2 hours. Thank you, guys. We will be back. I have some stuff to look up and work on and pull up and and get more documents. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I just got one more document. Let me pull this up. I might as well make it a full 2 hours. We're an hour and 52 minutes in. Let me see if it's come through yet. No, that email hadn't come through my actual email yet. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Breaking news. Hold on. That it is not child. Y'all got so many unsolved cases. We got enough to do. We got enough to keep us busy, positive stuff. We don't have to do nothing. We got so much to do. We got so many people that we can help, and we gonna do just that. Okay. Got time for no nonsense. My emails are coming through on my phone, but they're not coming through. Oh, here it is. Here it go. Okay. Here it is. All right. Let me look at this one. Thank you, Miss. Who sent me this? Miss Annie. That's my sister. I can't pay you, though. I ain't got no money right now. I got too much going on. Okay. This says, and I can't, it's not letting me make it big. Won't let me, hopefully y'all can see it. Who killed Kanika Powell and why? Sometime in 2008, friends and family of Kanika Powell received the following email. I just wanted to share with you the scariest thing that happened to me this weekend. Saturday evening around 7 p.m., a man was knocking at my door. As all of you may know, I live alone. I asked who it was and didn't answer. So once I got closer to the door and looked out of the peephole, I saw a male figure that was not familiar to me at all. I asked who he was, and all he stated was that he was from the FBI and that he was looking for Kanika Powell. It freaked me out completely because this man knew my name. He had a shield up but no picture ID and never gave me his name. He told me he was looking for me in regards to an investigation. I told him that I had no idea as to what he was talking about, and that he would need to show me documentation as well as a warrant of some sort. So he left, and I looked out of my bedroom window and saw him walk. And I also heard a voice tell him to walk in the opposite direction. The whole situation was scary and seemed so false. So because of this incident, not only did I get no sleep for the rest of the weekend, but I am now trying to get an alarm system installed in my apartment. I had one in my old apartment, but I just hadn't had it transferred over to my new one. As far as everything that happened with the guy, I did call the FBI, and they told me that it was more than likely bogus because they never come to your door by themselves, and they always leave a card of some sort so that you can contact them. I called the local police as well to give them a description just in case someone is out there trying to rape or harm single women. To pass this on to ladies. This is not a fake forward. This happened to me. Kanika, who knows who these guys are and what they are doing in what areas other than mine. Kanika called 911 after the incident, and the police arrived 4 minutes later. They canvassed the area but found no trace of either of the men. Kanika thought she was possibly the target of a scam. Different reports. So this is Kanika that said that different reports claim that she either installed or planned to install a security system after this event. She reported the incident to the apartment complex and contacted the FBI, who confirmed that they had sent no agents to her apartment. She also vented to a friend on August 26th, who said that she seemed messed up about the whole thing. On August 27, 2008, another man came to her door. This is often erroneously reported as 5 days later than the first incident, but would actually seem to be 4 days since the first man came to her door on August 23rd. This man also addressed her by full name, but this time claimed to be delivering a package. She refused to open the door again, and he walked away, claiming to be retrieving the package. He never came back to the door and left no package and no note. It seems that there was another incident the next day on August 28th, which may be where the errors come in about the timeline. Another man knocked on the door, claiming to be delivering a package for her. He came by at 7:30 in the morning and again used her full name. Frightened, Kamille not only did not open the door for him, but called her mom. I would have called 911. She wanted to know who delivered packages so early in the morning. The police were called again. Oh, she did call the police, but did not find the man. Kanika was leaving the next day for a work trip and needed to run errands. She didn't want to wait until dark to run them, so she decided it would be safer to go out in broad daylight. She left her apartment for a few hours and arrived back home a little after noon. A man was waiting in the hallway. She was shot several times in the torso with a handgun. The police received a call at 11:50 a.m. and she was rushed to the hospital. Kanika never regained consciousness and died the next. Oh my goodness. Kanika's murder baffled the police. Her wallet and keys were found beside her body, which affected, well, what about, you got to look to lovers and boyfriends, which effectively ruled out robbery. She had no significant enemies, nor did she have a history of risky behavior. They claimed that they did not believe her job was a significant factor for her murder. Kanika worked at the Johns Hopkins University Applied Physics Laboratory as a lab worker. The laboratory called APL solves complex research, engineering, and analytical problems that present critical challenges to our nation. Oh, maybe she found out something she wasn't supposed to know, as per their website. This job required top-level security clearance, and Powell was often exclusive about its specifics to her family and friends. Kanika signed her email with this description of her jobs: special security. Thoughts. The part where she says she heard a second man's voice telling the man at the door to walk the opposite directions gives me the heebies. Dang, she did everything I would have done, and it still did no good. Right. Creepy story. Okay. Could it just be crazy stalker? Y'all, this is weird. That is, somebody was stalking her and watching her, and she called the police. And it's hard. It's hard to get the police to do something when you're being stalked and arrested. It's hard. They darn near want you to. Now, when somebody come up to you and you take them out, then you say, "Well, I tried to tell you they was messing with me." I wonder what happened. What? And there was no cameras in the hall, Yes, I got that article. Thank you. Hello, my friend Lorraine, Julia. So are you DTI? They heard a splash and nobody looked around to see what the splash was, and that's about the baby. Yes. We got so many cases we done talked about this morning. Have a blessed day, PP. Don't forget to check out the email I sent from Twitter. Okay, I sure will. I will do it. Yeah, I'm going to get off of here now. Now it's been 2 hours exactly. Okay, guys. She had too many children. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. This is why you should never, ever let no one take children to... Yeah, you do have a point there. Let me see. I thought I had pulled up something here. I'm not going to play that. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. We will get justice. I believe justice will come in all these cases. We just got God is still in charge. Justice is slow, but it is certain. We have to remember that, okay? We have to remember that. All right? But you also need to remember this. This is for Dre right here and for everybody else, even me.
It's been a long, long time, honey, but I know, yeah. Store. Everybody ain't your friend, everybody ain't your partner. I say I got you. Well, just hold it down and keep it solid. And when you're not around, I protect your name, I won't talk about you. Everybody ain't your friend.